Hello there, welcome to another video of the ongoing web development series. I am back again after a long time with a video where I will create basic hamburger menu. The goal of this video is to teach you how you can add dynamic interaction to your website with the help of JavaScript. This video instructs you how styles written in CSS can be toggled using JavaScript. So without any further ado, let's get right into the main content of the video.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
I have created a folder and created three files, that is index.html, app.js and style.css. These are just my personal and also general way of naming key HTML, CSS and JavaScript files of any web application. Alright, so now let's make boilerplate HTML for today's app. I will be making this website especially for mobile, as these type of menus are consistent in mobile version of websites. So let's make this window smaller. This is just the main content which will be seen when navbar is toggled off. This div is for toggler or actual hamburger button. I have three divs here to create three lines to depict hamburger menu. And this is the nav containing navigation links which will only be shown when hamburger menu is active. Now comes the CSS part. I will add a link to my style.css file first. In the CSS file, I will reset default margin and padding given by the browser just to have complete control over the CSS properties in all elements. Alright, now I want this main content to cover up whole screen, so I will give it full viewport height and align it using flexbox. I will change this heading and paragraph so that it doesn't look terrible. So you must be wondering, where is our menu? Well, it exists but it is empty. It has no content inside it, so browser is not rendering it. For the toggler or menu, I will give it some fixed height, width and background color so that it shows up in screen. I need to place it on top right, as that's its ideal location. Some margin so that it doesn't stick to the corner, and finally some extra stuffs to make it cuter. These divs too need fixed height, width and color as they are not being rendered, and maybe some border radius too. It looks nicer with rounded borders. Right now they are on top of each other, so I will give margin bottom to first and second one. Alright, now I can remove height from this toggler and now our menu is looking fine. Let's work on the navigation links now. They will occupy full viewport and will sit on top of this main content. Let me add styles to accomplish that. It needs to have g-index of greater than 0, which is default g-index, so that it will be on top of any other overlapping elements, and align them using flexbox. Okay, let's make these links prettier now. Toggler is sitting under these links right now. That's really inappropriate, as we won't have a way to hide these links and see main content once the navbar is toggled on. So g-index of toggler needs to be highest. Alright, now we need to make sure that these navigation links are hidden at first and they will only be shown when the menu is clicked. So I will translate these links outside the right part of the screen. Now comes the real part. Basically, we will create a style for the element when a menu is clicked, which in our case is translating it back to its original position. The idea is to give this style to a specific class which is not applied on any elements at first, and then this class will be added to the required element when it is clicked using JavaScript. Let's add link to JavaScript file and grab required elements in JavaScript and listen for the click event in the toggler, and when that happens, toggle the class list of this nav to add or remove active class. This toggle method simply removes active class if it is already there, otherwise adds it. The menu looks dull, but it is working, and that's what matters. Alright, now I will tell you guys something really important. You can copy and use this code for creating hamburger menus, but the gem or actual thing to learn from this example is how you can change styles dynamically using JavaScript. With CSS, you can only change styles during hover, focus, click, and the changed styles are only for that element. But now using JavaScript, event in one element can dynamically change another element. That's the actual point of using JavaScript. You cannot achieve this using CSS. Although there are some hacky ways to do this in CSS, this is done in JS in a lot simpler way. So you need to grab both elements, element that triggers the event and element that gets affected. Add event listener to the element that triggers event and do actions to change the victim inside callback function. My actual goal is to make you realize this technique, which you can use in more than just this app. Alright, now let's take this one step further. Right now this menu is quite boring and non-informative, as it is same when navbar is active and inactive. I will animate these lines to form a cross shape when the nav is active, which will represent that clicking on it again will hide or close the nav. Here the idea is to rotate the first and last line by 45 degrees and hide the second one. When these straight lines are rotated by 45 degrees, they will be slanted. We will rotate one by clockwise 45 and another by anti-clockwise 45, which will result in slanted lines in opposite direction and hence creating the cross shape. Unfortunately, this doesn't result in the shape that we want, because the center of rotation of this line is its center right here, and for the last line, center is right about here. We need to translate these lines and somehow create cross shape here. These values are result of several hit and trials that I did to arrange these lines in correct shape. You will eventually find these correct values after several hit and trials. Finally, let's add transition property to make our animation smooth. Alright, now this looks pretty good. This is a very simple example of hamburger menu, and you can have several modifications to make it even nicer. The main goal of this video wasn't to show you hamburger menu, it was to show you how dynamic interaction can be added to your website. And I think now you have pretty good grasp how and why JavaScript is so useful. So that's it for today guys. I hope that you like the video and this video will help you in your upcoming projects. Make sure to like the video if you appreciate the content and comment your doubts. So until next time, bye bye.